Hi, and welcome to this yoga video for neck, shoulder, and upper back, where I will guide you through a small sequence to relieve pain and tension in these areas. Now, it's intended for all levels and ages, no experience required. So, whether you're a new mother like me, who has neck and shoulder pain from breastfeeding and holding her baby, or just somebody who's sitting behind his desk all day, you can definitely find some relief through yoga. Just make sure you read the safety guidelines below and check in with your doctor in case you have any doubt and you suffer from more severe pain or any other condition. Then for some postures, we're going to need some yoga props. So have a look if you have either maybe two yoga bolsters and two blocks available, or just two firm pillows and then two blankets or two big towels. Now we're going to start from a comfortable seated position, whether this is cross-legged or you prefer to sit on a chair or on top of your heels. It's fine, just make sure you can sit nice and straight. And then if you feel that your back is already rounding or your hips are too tight, you can also sit on top of a bolster like me. And then let's close our eyes and start to bring some awareness into our body, just noticing how the body is feeling. And sliding the awareness onto the base of the spine and really grounding your sitting bones into the yoga mat or the chair or the bolster. And then with the inhale, try to find length with the spine, and then with the exhale, make sure your shoulders are relaxed away from the ears and that they're not slumping forward. So you want to gently roll them up and back. And then find some release in the back of the neck, keeping your chin nice and parallel with the earth, so the neck is straight, and relaxing your facial muscles. And then also noticing how we are breathing, and just taking a nice few deep breaths. Taking a deep inhale, bring the breath all the way down into the lungs, letting the belly rise. And then exhale, letting your belly relax and just recharging ourselves through our breath, calming down the mind. And then bring some extra focus today into your neck, into your shoulders, upper back. Sense if there's any tension here. And then already try to release it with the exhale, because already the breath is a very powerful tool to work with any pain. And in yoga, we always say where the awareness will go, the breath and the energy will follow. So you can really breathe into the neck, into the shoulders, exhaling, releasing all tension. And then with the next inhale, we're going to start lifting the arms overhead, interlacing the hands, stretching the palms up, lengthening through the spine, exhaling, flowing to the left side. Inhaling back to center, exhale, opposite side. Inhaling back to center, exhale, bring the hands onto the thighs. And we're going to take a deep inhale. With the exhale, you want to move your chin to chest. Inhale, you want to move your head up, sticking up your chin. Exhaling again, chin to chest. Inhaling, bring your chin up in the air. And then moving like this, flowing with your breath. So inhale, lifting the chin, exhale, chin to chest. And this is a neck release sequence. So we're going to do each movement 5 times. Next, inhale, center, exhale. You want to look over your left shoulder. Inhaling, coming to center. Exhale, looking over your right shoulder. And then continue like this. Inhale, center, exhale, looking over the left. Inhale, center, exhale, right. Again, do it this 3 more times. And these releases are very effective to keep all the muscles in the neck nice and flexible. So you don't want to get a stiff neck, and this will really help against neck pain. So we do 1 more of this. Inhaling center, and then you want to drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Inhale center, exhale right ear towards right shoulder. And again, flowing with your breath. Inhale center, exhale left ear to left shoulder. Inhale center, exhale right ear to right shoulder. Again, 3 more times. So we're now releasing the side of the neck, and these releases you can do every day. No need to come and sit on your yoga mat. You can do them sitting on a chair behind your desk. Very useful to keep the neck nice and healthy. And then in the last round, we're going to hold. So you want to really drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And then you can do some extra traction. You can extend your right arm sideways, getting more opening. And if you want to go deeper, you can also bring that left hand on your right ear, but without pulling. You just want to have a natural touch. So for me, just extending my arm is enough. And then you just want to pause and breathe into the side of the neck, sensing any areas that might feel tight. And then after a while, you might want to Just gently rotate your chin a bit more down towards your armpit and see if you find any knots. And then if you find one, you just hold, again, breathing deeply, trying to release any tension, any pain, any tightness. Taking one last deep breath on this side. And then inhale, center, exhale, dropping your right ear towards your right shoulder. And then you can extend your left arm sideways and then walking your fingertips out as much as is required. You get a nice stretch into the side of the neck. Again, you can bring your right hand on your ear if you want a bit of extra traction. If not, you just hold and breathe. And again, exploring this side, which can feel totally different. So again, use your breath, sending it in any areas that might feel tight. Releasing any pain, any tension through your exhale. And then again, you can gently rotate your chin down if it's required. Maybe you'll find another point there and then holding and just breathing deeply. And when you're ready, head back to center. Exhale, chin one more time towards your chest. And now we do the neck rotation. So we're going to start with the left side. So inhale as your head passes backwards. Exhale when your chin passes to the front. And then you want to be very mindful here. So you don't want to go too deep. So start with small circles and then sense. If it's space, you can go a little bit deeper, but no need to drop your head all the way back. So we're really oiling the neck here, oiling the little joints in the back of the neck, or vertebra in the neck, keeping them nice and flexible. Again, moving with your breath, do it nice and slow. Again, 5 circles on each side. So I already changed sides. And then I'm going to bring my head back to center. And then from there, we're going to inhale, lifting the arms overhead. And now I want to drop my hands in the shoulders. So we're going to warm up and release the shoulders with shoulder rolls. So inhale, backwards, exhale, arms go down. And again, 5 rounds in each direction. And this is super healthy for those shoulder joints. So also a movement you can do in the morning, whenever your shoulders feel tight. And here we're really releasing and oiling our shoulder joint. And a big roll and then releasing the hands on the thighs. Inhale, again, arms overhead. And then exhale, you want to drop your hands behind your back, interlacing your hands chin to chest and really dropping the shoulders away from the ears. So we're really opening the chest here and then we're stretching the back of the neck. Deeply breathing here and then inhale, sticking out your chin and opening that throat area and just keep really rotating those shoulders down. Deep breaths here and then releasing again your hands on your thighs. And then we're going to come to all fours. So I'm going to place my hands under my shoulders, my knees under the hips and they're hip distance apart. And I want to inhale from a neutral spine. And then with the exhale, I'm going to move my chin towards my chest and I'm going to start rounding the back. Inhaling, coming back to center. Exhale. Again, rounding the spine, opening the space in between the shoulder blades, pushing the ground away from you. And then continue to flow like this with your breath. If you don't have any lower back issues with the inhale, you can gently arch the back. And like this, we're getting a nice movement along the whole spine. So very healthy for the spine, very healthy for lower as well as upper back pain and also neck pain. And you can visualize the breath flowing up and down through the spine. And then with the next exhale, I'm just going to hold. And then here we're really going to get some movement into that upper back. So you can wiggle a bit to the front, to the back, from left to right, stretching in between the shoulder blades, and then a bit of free movement. So I'm wiggling with my hips, I'm wiggling my head from left to right. Again, here you can circle your head, whatever feels nice, just to release. And then we're going to come back to the neutral spine. And then with the inhale, I'm going to lift the right arm up into the sky. Exhale, I'm going to cross my right arm in between my left hand and my left knee, coming on the outer edge of the shoulder. Inhale again, moving the hand up into the sky. Exhale again, treading through. One more time. Inhale, arm moves up. And then with the exhale, I'm going to stay in this position, which is threading the needle. So I'm going to come on the outer edge of my shoulders, and I'm having my right ear on the mat. And that left hand I can extend to the front. Or I can also cross it behind my back, so I get a bit more twist into that upper back. And then you just want to breathe here into that right shoulder. Now, if you can't reach to the earth or it's uncomfortable for the neck, you can always place a pillow or a bolster underneath that right ear and then Just releasing here, sinking into the earth. If you want to go deeper, you can extend that right arm a little bit more through. But again, don't force yourself. So listen to your body, work with your breath. And then gently coming out, placing both hands again under the shoulders and then changing side. Inhale, lifting the left arm up. Exhale, crossing the left arm in between the right hand and the right knee. Inhale, left arm floats up. Exhale, threading through. One more time. Inhale, that arm goes up. Opening the chest and then exhale again. Coming down on the outer edge of the left shoulder, left ear, either on the earth or on pillow. And then again, that left arm can be extended to the front or like me crossing it behind the back. And then you can really feel it opening to that right shoulder. And then breathing here into the shoulders, into the side of the neck. Nicely releasing here. And gently adjusting if you want to go deeper. One more breath here. And then coming out, walking both hands back into the mat, coming back to your neutral position. And then I'm going to start walking my hands forward and we're going to come to a melting heart. So I really want to melt my heart towards the earth. And then you can either rest your forehead onto the mat, feeling that nice extension along the spine, especially that opening to the armpits and to the shoulders. And then if you want to go deeper, you can maybe even place your chin on the mat. But if this is paining in the neck, just keep your forehead on the mat. And then if it's too deep, you can always add a little bolster either underneath your forearms, or you can also place the bolster underneath your head. This is a bit softer. Then on the other hand, if you want to go more deeper and more into the shoulders, you can place 2 yoga blocks under your forearms. Bring the hands together like I'm demonstrating in the extra window. And then let's stay here for a few breaths, really feeling that nice deep stretch through the shoulders. And then with the next inhale, we want to gently come out of the position. And then from there, we want to come to child posture. So I'm going to drop my buttocks towards my heels and I'm going to drop my arms backwards so I can find release to the shoulders. And then see if it's available to just rest your forehead onto the earth. If this is too intense, you can always place a bolster under your forehead. And if you have any strain in the knees, you can drop your buttocks onto the bolster. And then just taking a few breaths here. Child posture is an excellent posture to release the whole back. And then from there again, lengthening your arms to the front, spreading the fingers wide. We want to come to downward dog. So with the inhale, you're going to lift your hips up and back just for a moment, bending the knees just to extend the spine, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, creating space in between the shoulder blades, keeping the neck nice and neutral. And then you want to walk your feet towards your hands. And then again, keeping bending the knees. We want to really focus on traction of the spine, so not overextending the back of the leg. So you can just start by grabbing your elbows and letting your neck be nice and loose. So you really want to hang your neck here. And then you can interlace your hands and provide a bit of traction in the back of the neck. So I'm not pulling here. I'm just giving natural traction. And then if your neck is really painful, you can really stick your thumbs at the base of the skull and just make nice round massaging movement and just massaging the side of the vertebra into the neck. It is very nice to release any tension. At the same time, we're opening the space in between the vertebra. We're going against gravity here just by inverting our head down, getting nice blood flow to the head. And then one more time, just hanging here. Beautiful release. Now letting the hands down onto the earth, just shake my head gently left and right, and then walking back into my downward dog. Taking a moment here, again lengthening the spine, belly towards thighs, bending the knees, and then dropping back into your child pose, buttocks towards the heels, forehead on the mat or onto the bolster. Taking a deep inhale, long exhale. Neck the inhale, gently, gently, rolling yourself up, dropping the shoulders away from the ears. And then from here, we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue with a nice, more restorative posture to open the upper back. So I'm gonna come on my forearms, and then I'm gonna have one bolster nearby, maybe a blanket on top. And if you have a yoga block, you can place the yoga block lengthwise. And I wanna place it really underneath the shoulder blades. And then I'm gonna just slide my hands behind the neck, resting the head on the bolster so it's not too deep for the neck. And then if it's available, you can stretch out your legs. So this is a nice opening for the upper back, for the shoulders. And you want to really release the shoulders away from the ears. Now, if you don't have a block available, there's another way to modify just by laying on top of a pillow, one or two pillows. Then you have that same opening of the chest. So here I'm placing the base of the spine in front of the pillow, and I'm just releasing down. So whatever posture you are choosing here, just want to release and relax. And you can stay here anytime up till 10 minutes. If it feels too intense, don't force yourself. So then again, you come out, you maybe modify, maybe replacing the block by a more softer pillow. And then just focusing, breathing into the upper back, into the shoulders, exhaling any tension. And like this, we're keeping the mind present by focusing on the sensations in the body, on our breath. And then I'm getting ready to come out, but again, you can pause the video, stay a little bit longer. And then when you're ready to come out, you're gonna find support on your forearms, bringing chin to your chest and gently, gently pushing yourself up. And then you wanna come to a counter position by dropping your chin to your chest and just gently rounding the spine. Breathing here. And then we're gonna continue with the stretch for the back of the neck. So I'm gonna give you two options. So the first option, if you have the yoga block, you can place it on the top of the mat, again lengthwise. You're gonna lay down and placing that yoga block at the base of the skull. And then I'm gonna bring my arms beside the body and just gently lifting the tailbone up so you have length in the lower back, and then fully optional stretching out both legs. And then you wanna make sure that you're comfortable here. So you feel that nice stretch in the back of the neck, really opening the space in between the vertebra. And then you want to really keep the shoulders nicely relaxed, let them melt down into the earth. Now, if this is too intense or you don't have a block available, you can get the same stretch in the back of the neck by doing your rabbit pose. So for this, you want to start from child posture, taking a deep inhale here. Now with the exhale, you want to start lifting your buttocks up. So I'm grabbing onto my ankles so I get an extra stretch through the shoulders and then in the back of the neck. So you want to stay on the top of the head, and then you're going to lift your hips as high as you feel comfortable. And then whenever it gets too intense, you come out. If not, you hold and you try to stay at least 10 breaths. Again, creating that opening in the back of the neck. And then whenever you're ready, you come back to your child pose. So I'm still in my laying down position. And again, here you can do it in a restorative way. You can stay up till 5 minutes. But just be very mindful. So if you feel any strain, you just want to come out a little bit earlier. And again, focusing on the body, on the breath, on that sweet release. Taking one last deep inhalation. One full exhalation, breathing it all out. And then to come out, I'm gonna remove the block. Come to lay on the back a moment, neutral spine. And then whenever you're ready, you just roll onto one side and gently push yourself up. And then we're gonna set up for our last posture, which is gonna be our Shavasana. And we're gonna add a few props here to get a bit of a counter stretch for the neck and again some release to the shoulders. So you can keep your pillow close and you're gonna grab your two blankets. So one blanket we're gonna roll up and we're gonna use to place behind the neck. So we're going to lay it on top of the yoga mat. And then the second blanket, you can fold double or triple depending on the height you require. And then you're going to place it underneath the shoulder blades. And then the bolster or pillow you can use for the back of the knees to get a bit of release through the lower back. And then I'm laying my shoulder blades on the blanket, and then that rolled up blanket underneath my back, and then I'm gonna place my hands, my arms into a cactus position. And like this, we're getting a nice again release in the back of the neck, also to the shoulders and in the lower back. And then all we need to do is just lay still, absorbing the effects of our practice, relaxing the body from the feet all the way up till the crown of the head. And then again turning onto our breath, and we can still breathe in any area we like. If there's some leftover tension, try to fully relax the body, the mind, the heart. And then I'm gonna leave you here so you can enjoy your final relaxation as long as you like. If you want to know more about me and my projects, you can check the info below. And also feel free to ask any questions or requests for future videos in the comments. And then I'm thanking you for watching this video. Namaste.